Peace, Aries. How y'all doing? I hope all is well. This is a you versus them reading. I don't have my microphone on, so I sincerely hope you guys can hear me very well. I'll do my best to speak up so we don't have those issues, but we're going to get right into it. Aries, please hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you know when I post my videos. All right, and also check out the description below if you're interested in a personal reading or donating to the channel. All right, get into it. For Aries, let's see what it is that you need to know. Let's see what the mutual energy, the mutual hidden message between you and the person that you're connecting to, Aries, and then we'll move on from there, Aries. Aries. All right, Aries, let's get into it. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you have, I regret lying to you. Someone, it doesn't feel like they're ready to tell the truth, but they are admitting that they were not being honest with you, Aries. This is the mutual energy between the two of you. You both could be not very honest with each other, Aries. All right. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay, I left before you could leave me. I'm gonna put that here too. Okay, and there's another message that says it was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay, so you both could be in the energy of accepting some type of fault in the end of the relationship or some type of conflict in between the two of you. All right, but let's talk about you really quick, Aries, and see how you feel about the situation with the person that you're connecting to. How does Aries feel about this situation? The person that you're connecting to. Ooh. How does Aries feel about the situation with the person that they are connecting to? Clear on this messages for Aries. All right, let's go. All right, Aries. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance energy. Okay, so you could be taking your time here, Aries. All right. During this time between you and the person either separating right now, or you just are not speaking, or with the conflict that you and the person that you guys have, you could be taking your time, healing yourself, having patience with this person in this relationship. All right. You could be connected to a Sag or another fire sign like yourself. Okay. What does Aries need to know? How do you feel about the situation? Yeah, you still feel connected to this person. You still feel connected to this person, Aries. Yeah, you could be connected to another fire sign. 8 of Pentacles. How does Aries person feel about this situation? You feel like this person, you hold this person at a high regard, honestly. Aries, with the World card here, this is something that you may want to come to an end of a cycle. Like maybe, maybe this is a relationship that you're talking about, Aries. Or there is a station in the relationship between you and your person that you want to come to an end of the cycle, right? Because there's a world. She has the world in her hand, right? So she has an option about what it is that she wants to do, whether it's to close out the cycle completely, which I don't really see. But you may have other people whispering in your ear that don't have your best interest in mind, especially when it comes to the relationship that you're in, Aries. They may not have had the best input for you, all right? But let's talk about your person. Aries, see who you is, see who it is that you're connecting to, and how they feel about this situation, all right? Aries, I feel like you want to take some type of action toward this person, or there was already some type of action taken, but we'll clarify that. for you and your person. How does Aries person feel about the situation? All right. Ooh, Aries, you got the Tower. Your person has a Tower in their energy. You could be connected to a Scorpio. Does not have to be a Scorpio. Okay. But there's some sort of unexpected change that occurred. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Queen of Wands. You and this person that you're connected to could be a true pair. You should check out Sagittarius's reading. It's not a you versus them reading, but their reading will be coming up. These readings are a little longer, so I'm not going to be doing all zodiacs at the same time, okay? All right. Your person is being a little stubborn, holding back, right? They may be looking at you both may be doing the same thing, right? Because in a traditional tarot deck, you see the Two of Wands with the World in their hand, right? This person, because of today's modern technology, this person has a cell phone. So they may be looking up ways to possibly go in a new direction, or looking at resources that they can use to maybe help them make a decision about which direction that they want to be going into. They could be talking to friends as well, okay? Because there's energy that shows that, you know, you both may be in the energy of being conflicted, you know, wanting to work on it. Your person loves you. Wow. Your person feels you bring me. That's a song I'm hearing. You bring me joy. Yeah. When I'm done. Yeah, Anita Baker. That's a song. Okay. But it is showing that there is some energy of separation or hardships in a relationship between the two of you. Somebody wants control over something, a lot of control. This could be what they feel about the situation. They may feel like you want a lot of control over a situation, Aries. I mean, that's not something that's not, you know, that's not unusual, Aries. Aries is technically the leader in tarot, right? They're the first zodiac in tarot, and they tend to be more bossy, right? Tell me about the World card. Oh, let's talk about the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here for Aries? Why is the Hierophant here for Aries? Yeah, and it could be like, this is what that control could be. I left before you could leave me. Someone is like, yeah, I'm separating myself energetically before. This could be what your person is doing. I'm separating myself energetically before you could separate yourself from me. And this could be what they're saying about you. They don't, you know, they don't want to be left out in the cold. And that could be what the energy is, right? Even though they feel like you bring them joy, they're like, close that out real quick before, they leave me out in the cold, okay? They could also be saying this is what you're doing, okay? Tell me about the Hierophant here. You could be connected to a Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart, in one of your big threes. The Ace of Swords, yeah. Tell me about the World. The World. The Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Cups. So you don't want to end this situation, this relationship, King of Wands. You feel like this person is your true pair as well. With Three of Cups, Page of Wands. Yeah, so there is going to be some type of action, or you want to take some type of action toward this person. Six of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. It brings some type of change. Queen of Pentacles, you may even want to solidify the relationship again. If you're separated or if you are still together, let's take this relationship up a notch. Just change your status, maybe taking you from the Queen of Wands, this passionate single individual, to a more committed woman person, right? But with the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Hierophant, it feels like to me someone wants to communicate about some type of commitment, right? And with the World card, with the Queen of Wands, this is that that new cycle that you may want to have with this person, or you see it in the situation of you wanting to have a new cycle with this person. For some of you, this is that engagement energy that I'm feeling, taking a relationship up a notch to another level. The King of Wands taking some type of action with the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands, right? Celebrating a commitment of something, right? Or celebrating some type of relationship, whether it's celebrating with friends or celebrating with the person that you're connecting to. This is that communication with the Page of Wands. This is like a start of something, and it could be from, you know, let's take this relationship relationship to a high level of commitment, because it feels like the King of Wands is wanting to commit, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. But there is energy where there's someone around you that may be communicating something that could be leading you in a different direction, that could be causing you to juggle your options, your opinions, your thoughts, right, when it comes to this relationship with the Lovers here. The Eight of Pentacles being limited, afraid to move forward, right? You may have someone that's, you know, playing in on your ego, playing in on your fears and stuff like that. But I feel like you, energetically, with the King of Wands, want to work on the situation, all right? This is how you're viewing the situation here, wanting to work on it. Even if it's not an elevation of a relationship, that's what I feel. But even if it's not that, you still want to work on it. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. And the fear thing could be your person's energy towards you, okay? Aries, they're showing up, oh, wow, Two of Wands. They're showing up, although invested, but they're also showing up closed off, okay? Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles for Aries person. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles for Aries person. And I feel like your person is doing this out of protection for themselves. I left you before you could leave me. All right. So maybe they seen something in you. We'll ask in a minute. Well, maybe they seen something in you, Aries, where they felt like they had to protect themselves. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I wonder if you're happy without me. So this could be that separation. Maybe you guys are in no contact, and they may be like, all right, so Aries is fine without me. Let me go ahead and, you know, close this chapter out for good. Okay, we need to see, look, we need to let each other go. All right. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like energetically your person wants to invest in a situation between the two of you, but they may be also fearful as well. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Ten of Wands. I think you both are afraid of this connection. Somebody had a third party. They may have found out about a third party. So this person is definitely closed off. Maybe you had a third party after the separation. And when I say third party, I don't mean that you may have been cheating on this person. You could have been, but I'm not saying that that's what this could have been. But they may have found out that you were with another individual. Maybe you started a commitment somewhere else. That Ace of Swords could have been new commitment, right? Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles for Aries person. You could be connected to a Virgo, Capricorn, heavy earth sign energy here. Nine of Pentacles. Your person is definitely working on themselves. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Someone is talking about traveling, maybe out of the country, maybe they want to move. Yeah, Justice with the World card. Yep. This person wants to move away, try to get away. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Tower, you may not even be expecting this. All right. Your person may be coming into some money or some finances, and they may be thinking about traveling. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, yeah. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles for Aries person. Yeah. You could be very strong, heavy Virgo energy. This could be a Virgo placement. This may not be their sun sign, but definitely a Virgo placement is what I'm definitely feeling. They have some earth sign energy. Could be connected to a fixed sign, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, or Scorpio, or an Aries. Very strong energy here. Okay, but what I'm seeing here is that your person is really in the energy of investing in themselves after the end of this relationship. They may even be thinking about moving or traveling somewhere to try to create some type of balance, okay? Because they may have felt like something was off for them. And it shows here with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Like this person is trying to avoid being hurt. They're protecting themselves. Okay, and it could be Aries because you started a new connection here. Even though you may want to reach out to this person, commit to them as even if this that's it. Is Aries committed to someone else? Is Aries committed to someone else? Ten of Swords. Aries, you're committed to someone else? Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Yeah, wow. Aries, you're committed to someone else. Page of Wands. This person knows about it, found out about it somehow. And I feel like what your person is doing now is trying to disconnect after you've started a new connection. Let's find out how you feel about them. Wow. Dang. Wow. How does Aries feel about this person and their energy? How does Aries feel about this person in this reading? Alright, at the bottom of the deck you got the Four of Swords. So you feel like you're taking a step back from this person. You could be healing from this individual. Tell me, how does Aries feel about this person? You got the Two of Swords. Wow. Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so it's a Page of Wands again. Okay, so it does feel like to me, Aries, that you do want to rush toward this person. You feel like this person has either blocked you, or you've blocked this person. You blocked this person out emotionally, or on all forms of some social media, whether this is through the phone, through any apps. This person, you may feel, either has blocked you or you blocked them. But I feel like you may want to, I'm going to say it so I can show you exactly what I'm saying. I feel like you may want to kick down those walls, kick down the blocks, okay? I feel like you may feel like this person has you blocked energetically, and that could very well be true. This person has you blocked energetically. There's something that you want with the Nine of Cups. When it comes to this energy, this individual here that you feel, you may feel like this person was your wish fulfillment. We're not sure what's going to happen once we clarify the energy, and I'll clarify that in a minute. But for right now, it feels like you want to communicate with this person. All right, Page of Wands energy here, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands. Some of you, Aries, are watching this person even though you started a new connection with someone else. That's what I'm seeing. How does this person feel about Aries? The person in Aries energy, how do they feel about them? Something very important about this person's feet. I don't know why you like this person's feet, or this person likes your feet. There's something very important about the feet, okay? How does this person feel about Aries? Three of Cups. Ooh. Three of Cups energy here. This person does want some type of reconciliation, okay, when it comes to you. How does this person feel about Aries? I keep hearing that song, I want to get away, I want to fly away. Your person got a lot of pentacle energy here. Three of Cups again. Okay, there's a lot of pentacle energy when it comes to your person. How they feel about you. Even though they're holding back from you, Aries, what I feel like is this person has a lot of stable energy towards you, okay? That's what I'm feeling with all this pentacle energy, okay? So with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this person feels like you are pretending or acting independent or fine without them, okay? They also see you as someone who is either nurturing. They may see you as a wife. You could be someone who is a business owner. You could very well be married, okay, or in a relationship with somebody. They might be the parent of your child, the mother of your child, or you might be the mother of their child, okay? They also see you as someone who that they, may want to start some type of foundation with, like you know, build a foundation with. They have strong feelings about you is what I'm feeling. Everything that they feel about you, they want to touch tangibly. They want to feel on a tangible level. Let's talk more about what's going on and how you feel about them. Tell me about the Two of Swords and the way Aries feel about them. Tell me about the Two of Swords for how Aries feel about this person. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Tell me about the Knight of Wands for how Aries feel about this person. Hierophant with the Moon. You want to know if they started a relationship too. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. The Lovers. Whoa. With the Wheel of Fortune. I didn't see that coming. I'll be back with that. Alright, let's talk about the person and how they feel about you. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? For how this person feels about Aries. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for how this person feels about Aries? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Judgment. The Queen of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. King of Swords. Your person is in their head a lot about this connection. Tell me more about the Judgment with the Nine of Pentacles. The Fool. Alright. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles here. Why? The Moon. Okay, listen. Here goes the King of Wands here again. For your person. Alright, listen. You are unsure about what's going on with this person. Alright? You may also have felt like this person that you're connecting to has issues with dependence, being dependent or independent, I'm sorry, of being independent with the Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. It might have been some issues when it came to that between you and your person. I'm also feeling like you believe your person made a decision to be single. Maybe they broke up the relationship and they've talked about that already. You feel like they broke it off with you. But like I said, it feels like you want to communicate with them. There's something that you want to find out. Maybe in some regards to some type of religion, spirituality, or some type of commitment or promise that was made. Did this person hold up their promise after becoming single? I think that's what you want to know. Did this person hold up their promise with the Moon card and the Hierophant? What is it that they're hiding when it comes to either their religion, their spirituality, or their relationship status? You may feel like this person is hiding something. The Lovers. You do want to have some type of romantic connection with this person. You feel strongly about this person. The Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck. Your person has the Wheel of Fortune right here. Tell me about the Lovers. The Page of Wands. I'm sorry, the Two of Wands with the Ace of Swords. You may want to know if this person is going to be available to you. The Queen of Swords. What are you going to do if you're in a relationship? You're walking away from that relationship we saw with the Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles? You walking away from that connection, Aries? Aries, I feel like they want you to take a chance to come toward them is what I'm kind of feeling. The Nine of Pentacles, this person is single. Judgment with the Fool. They could be saying they want to come towards you. Maybe after they determine if you're single or not, they may want to know. All right. But I also feel like this person is single and they may want you to take action toward them with the Judgment and the Fool card. They want you to use that discernment to come toward them. I feel like this person with the Seven of Pentacles here is absolutely waiting for you. They want to invest, but they're only holding back out of protection for themselves. The Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles and the Moon card. I feel like this person is saying that they want to offer you something, but they have uncertainty, which is why they want you to come toward them. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune here for this person. This person will have some type of change. What is this change? It's a faded change for the person that you're connecting to. Something is also driving them to come towards you. King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. There's something that they feel like you need to heal from. Queen of Wands, a third party, the third party. They feel like you need to heal from that. You have Two of Cups and the Strength card. What they want from this relationship between the two of you, they want it. They believe in it. This is that stability that I'm feeling. They believe that they either can offer you stability, Aries, or you can offer them stability. That's what the same thing they want is the same thing you want. I'm seeing it with the King of Wands, Nine of Cups, Lovers, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing a real. I'm not seeing that there's a want to remain separate. I'm seeing that there's two individuals, although, you know, went through a tough patch, either separately or together. There is this want to, to reconcile, but also protecting themselves. I feel like you're open though. I do. All right, Aries, let's get ready to close this out. I'm about to use the wrong deck. I'm finna use the wrong deck. Let's talk about it right quick. Okay. What are the steps needed for Aries and their person to take to correct the situation? What are the steps that they need to take to correct the situation? What are the steps that are needed to be taken to correct this situation between Aries and the person that's on their mind? You got the King of Cups. All right, so emotions may need to be worn on your sleeve here. You may need to be vulnerable with the person, and the person that you're connecting to, they need to be vulnerable with you. All right, tell me more. What are the steps you needed to take? Honesty needs to be one of them. The Seven of Swords is here. Okay. All right. So I feel like whoever the King of Wands is in this energy, take it as it resonates. There goes the Judgment energy. All right. So we got the Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. First, I believe that there needs to be some honesty, some truthful and commitment. Someone needs to make a decision and stand on it with the Four of Pentacles. Okay? They need to hold on to a decision that is made, not release it just because at the slightest indiscretion, right? Yeah, not release it at the slightest indiscretion. The Judgment, the Moon, and the Five of Swords, right? That's not going to build stability. That's just going to cause more or further separation between the two of you because there's secrets, right? And I feel like the person that you're connecting to has a bit of insecurity because they're protecting themselves, because something or someone feels like there was some type of deception or lie. Someone needs to pick a direction that's guided for them with the Two of Wands. The King of Wands need to be more intentional about the actions that they're taking, and I feel like stand on it with the Four of Pentacles. Protect the person that you're with. All right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. What is the potential of this outcome? What is the potential outcome of this situation for Aries and the person that they're connecting to? What is the potential outcome for Aries and the person that they're connecting to? Somebody also would need to release something. Stop being tight with whatever it is that needs to be given, whether this is vulnerability, whether this is finances, whether this is ego, resentment. Somebody needs to release that. Okay. Tell me about the King of Wands right quick, please. The King of Wands right quick. Because he's staring at me like, girl, you don't want to know? Yeah, the King of Cups with the Page of Pentacles, with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, whoever the King of Wands is in his energy needs to be more intentional about the things that they're going to provide to someone, whether this is on an emotional level or whether this is on a beginning, because I feel like what your person wants is a beginning of stability. Your person wants stability. Your person wants protection. Yeah, exactly. Your person wants protection, Aries. Or you want that from your person. All right. What is the potential outcome of the situation between Aries and the person that they're connecting to? What is the potential outcome? What is the potential outcome in the situation between Aries and the person that they're connecting to? Ace of Cups. Three of Pentacles. That's so pretty. That's amazing. I feel like once this foundation has been broken, all faulty foundations have fallen. All right, and the two of you have broken through this hard shell that you both are carrying. I feel like Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is there for you and the person that you're connecting to. There will be a partnership and a wish fulfillment when it comes to this Ace of Cups. I feel like somebody already wants something to go in their favor with the Nine of Cups, and I think once truth and honesty and commitment and security and making a solid decision happens, then I feel like the relationship between the two of you would be flawless. 10 of Cups. What am I saying here? Aries, this is your message. Peace.